This episode contains explicit language, so not for younger listeners or those without a sense of humour. So remember to grab your headphones for the paranormal investigation episodes. And you also get to listen to this voice super close to your ear. So buckle up, grab a drink, relax, enjoy. Well, welcome back to Aussie Afterlife. This is episode 46 and part 2 of third wheeling on a date night with the Ghost Gang. So the Ghost Gang, obviously, they consist of Anthony and Monique, an amazing couple who took a different spin on date night, and they thought, hey, why don't we just go and prove that spirits are real? You know what I mean? Rather than going what is a fucking picnic around the lake or some shit. Let's actually go to somewhere haunted, get scratched, torment our brains, and then try and work through the evidence. I think that's wild. It's talk about two souls connecting and finding their meaning. I think it's absolutely beautiful and it's awesome. And the pair of them are just hilarious. I cannot wait. I really want to come investigating with you both. And I'm just give me a day, I'll be there. It'll be and I'll come in third wheel in real life, and I reckon it would go off. It'd be so cool. But so thank you so much for appearing in my podcast. So as I said, this is part 2. This will be multi-part. They've got heaps more to talk to me about. So where we left off last time was where I showed the audio of the first clip that they wanted to show me, which was from Arrowdale I'm pretty sure it was a kitchen, and you could hear multiple EVPs. You could hear the dragging of something. You could hear this, and you could actually hear a disembodied voice in the clip. Just this small amount of time had so much evidence in. It was so wild. And yeah, it was cool as. But yeah, I usually start off with something a little bit funny, but I'm just racking my brains. I'm I think it's anything really funny. But if any of you understand this, if you ever get into a profession, something is like nursing, right? So I'm a psych nurse, as we all know. The things that you do that are not in your job role, specifically, it's you're like a jack of all trades. So, just to quickly highlight my Monday morning, right? So obviously I have to pay people, I got to pay people. So I'm usually very good at doing that, make sure everything's all good. Anyway, for some reason they've got this new system and won't work, blah, blah, blah. So I'm sitting there for hours emailing people, being like, hey, this ain't working. I was getting no response. I was getting other emails back from other different people going, hey, Sam, you haven't pay locked this, da-da-da. And I'm like, I'm aware I haven't pay locked. I've been trying to bloody pay lock for the last 3 hours. Anyway, so obviously, Murphy's Law, if shit's going to go wrong, it's going to go wrong, and the pay locks could be done by 10 a.m. So by this point, it's 11:50 and I'm like, shit. And I get this other email going, if you haven't done this by 12 o'clock, and I'm like, I've got 10 minutes. No one can help me out. And then, I'm getting advice and all the advice was wrong because I was doing it already. And they're just like, oh, that's just weird. And I'm like, yeah, I'm aware that's weird. I'm aware. I can't pay people. And then I get emails from the actual area going, hey, you haven't pay locked. I'm like, I know. I wouldn't just pay lock my own area and just forget about the other one. Just no, not this week. Sorry. It was funny. They're just so cute because they're like, Sam. And I'm like, yes, I know. I reckon I've emailed everyone in the service to see if they can help me. So then I get a phone call, right? And it's this tradie that I've needed to have something done to my house for a while. And he's like, look, I can do it now. And I'm like, shit. I was like, all right, I can be there in 10 minutes. I can race home, turn my computer on, right? Because I've already had contact with the pay, they were going to give me a bit extra time. It's all good. I was like, if I get home, I'll log on my computer. I can finish this from home while he does his thing. Drive all the way back. All good. Let him in. Log on my computer. And because I've changed my phone, the bloody VPN thing wouldn't work on the laptop. And I'm like, oh my God. I had no idea how long this other thing was going to take. I was going to use my lunch break to do all this stuff. Anyway, so lo and behold, I was actually still able to get onto the system without the VPN. So I was actually still able to finally, MS Teams this lady, finally able to help me. As soon as she's about to help me, we finally get connected, the laptop just switches off and it has this little sad face sorry, I need to restart. And I'm like, you need to restart? You need to restart. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then this tradie's looking at me, he's like, are you good? I'm like, oh, yeah, no, I just work. And he's like, oh, no, you're right. Yeah. I'm like, oh, don't mind me. Mental health nursing. Yeah. Anyway, he gets his stuff done. I quickly race back to work. By the time I get there, she's emailed me going, I've fixed the problem. You can do it now. And I was like, oh, thank God. So problem solved. It was all good. But literally, it went from nothing happening to me enjoying my coffee to that in about 2 hours. And it had nothing to do with nursing practice whatsoever. Nothing even patient related. It was just systems related. I'm sitting there going, they don't teach you this in nursing school. They don't teach you this. It's just I don't even think they teach you patience. Not patience the people actually having, the virtue patience. I don't think that's taught. It's more just get it done and, do it right. Use your evidence-based practice and whatnot. There's no evidence base for this. This is just pure testing my ability to be able to remain a decent human being when working with technology. They don't teach that in nursing school. But anyway, that's enough of that. I love my job. I love everything. I just had to find something humorous about it because by the time I got back, it took me the whole afternoon then just to calm down. I was I think I've peaked, and it was 1 o'clock. I'm I'm done for today. I was yeah. So anyway, no, I love my job. It was great. It was just it was a crazy Monday morning, but Murphy's Law, whatever can happen will. But I reckon let's kick it off. I might even replay the clip from the last episode just as a bit of a recap, and we will continue with the rest of the interview and also some other amazing clips with some cool EVP evidence. So, throwback to the clip and amazing audio evidence. Plus, also remember you can see the video evidence on Date Night with the Ghost Gang's TikTok, Instagram, everything. You can actually watch the video footage as well. But obviously, I specialise in audio. So here is the audio clip from the kitchen at Arrowdale Asylum. Please have a really good listen. There's a whole heap of things there to identify. Dragging, disembodied voices, other voices. So grab a drink, relax, and enjoy.
One second before you go. No.
I can't.
No. Wait. Could be wait. Everybody's so fucking
Yeah.
edge. Just wait. We can do this. What?
Now, so you can hear a no and a dragging noise. It's crazy. And that no, you got to remember, it was just Anthony and Monique and the guide with them. There was no one else in the whole entire facility. So I'll play it for you one more time.
What is that dragging noise?
No, I'm sorry. Lead the way if you like. I'm sorry. Lead the way if you like.
Come on, stop.
No, I can't.
You're next to me. Come here. Please. Don't let me in here.
That's what you follow me.
Wait. This is taking all our courage right now. Who are you? Did you hear that voice?
Yeah, what the fuck was it?
Who are you? Did you hear that voice?
Yeah, what the fuck was it?
All right, so I hacked that up a fair bit. So you can hear, multiple voices and there's a clear, yeah. And then that last clip is the full disembodied voice. And I feel, this is what I think it says. I could be incorrect. If anyone's got any other ideas, just let me know. But I think it says, why, who else would you know? Or something like that. So I'll play it for you one more time.
Who are you? Did you hear that voice?
Yeah, what the fuck was it?
Wow. What do you reckon? So who else do you know? That's what I can hear, and that's so wild. And that was actually a disembodied voice they captured with their own ears and on like the video footage. So please head to their YouTube channel, TikTok, Instagram, everywhere. Date Night with the Ghost Gang. They've got some mini clips and they're fucking sick. It's so cool. But anyway, let's continue on with my amazing interview with Anthony and Monique. And be prepared because there's a lot more pretty cool audio clips to go through. So here we go. So it sounded like they were is that like a laundry?
No, it's a kitchen.
That's the kitchen, and it's like someone would.
Of like something sacks and shit with stuff in it.
I'm not going crazy. It was either that, because right behind that bench is a big chopping block, and it was explained to us that's where
They chop the meat.
They chop all the meat up. They hadn't cleaned it. It was basically as raw and original as you could possibly imagine. But all I could think of is like that same sort of sound that is if you had like work boots on and sawdust on the floor and you're dragging your feet. But as loud as that was, it sounds like someone's like you'd have to push a broom to be able to get that dragging noise or something, unless you physically weren't dragging someone on the ground or some heavy bag of something with you. So I don't know. I'm confused.
There's there's so much in that. When I was at Beechworth, one of the coolest EVPs I ever captured was in the laundry at Beechworth. Obviously, everything was off. And I could hear there's a sound of a dryer going in the background.
Yeah, I heard it. I listened to that podcast.
And you can hear like the dryer with something going tick, 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 and I'm just going, nothing was on. We were in this abandoned laundry. I was like, this is fucking crazy. And then the other cool one I've had too, which is like a bed spring moving up and down when people like they sound like it's like such a residual. That I don't think it's residual, but that laundry was like a residual sound. That was crazy. I could never explain that, like how we were in complete silence and I could hear a dryer.
The scariest we encountered there, and I sent it to you, was the knocking in the women's wing.
All right, do we find it? Let's find it. Is it on your? It's obviously on your Insta.
Yeah. Hang on. Sleep. I'm just trying to read.
That's
which one? That one.
Yep.
Okay, so next to the little animated picture of us.
Put your finger down.
Mm.
Go up.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
No.
Yeah, right there. That's it.
That's it. No.
Oh no, sleep deprived Beechworth. Was that no?
No, the tapping won't stop.
Yeah, that one there. That's the one.
You heard it, I heard stomping. We didn't hear any floorboards squeak.
No.
We should have.
Yeah, because it happens when we move. Leave right now.
You don't want us to be up here?
What would you like us to do? Let us know where you'd like us to go. Don't freeze.
Stop.
Stop. I think I've been before. Don't.
What's your name?
Can you repeat this again for me? I don't want to do it in threes.
You did.
Because he did it. Who's that? Come on. Where are you?
What the fuck?
Sorry, hang on. All right, let me fucking regroup for a minute. So excuse my language. So
I know.
all those really loud bangs and the knocks were not coming from anyone. I know
Yeah.
the knocks and the bangs and then the voice. The hell was that voice?
The voice. Which voice did you hear?
There was
Is there
a
a voice on it?
There's a massive EVP at the end.
we did
At the
have the
No, at the
EP.
end.
Was it that? I'm sitting there going, "Holy Mother of
No,
God!"
no, at the end.
Hang on. It says yes, no.
Yeah, it's just
That's all we had.
No, that's like a full sentence. I heard. Hang on, I'm gonna have to go back and I've got to re-listen to it. But there's also when you look, if there's like, so is this in the women's ward? That'd be women's ward, yeah.
yeah,
So,
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
yeah,
is.
so you got your two barriers. The second barrier, if you watch it, I reckon there's something peeking over, like right near the window, sort of on the far,
Near
say like a
the window?
third. Yeah, like near like a third where the window is on the right. I reckon there's something just peering over that. Yeah, hang on. I just want to watch this again. Is that cool?
Well, mate, I'm going to say, Sam, before you hit play,
Oh shit, yeah.
this moment, this is the most scared Mon's ever
I've
been.
never
in my
been
life.
so scared in my
She said
life.
that to me later,
It still haunts me
Yeah.
when I
literally
think
could
about
be
it.
terrified. Like I get action at Aradale, right? But that is nuts. Like they must have really wanted to play. All right, so I'm doing my thing where I break out a bit. This is just me, by the way, without anyone else. So on re-listening to this, obviously I'd like to tell you which clips to look at as well. So the first one was, I'm pretty sure thought it was date night, but we're out on the Ghost Hunts hit list. So that was the previous one I just showed you. So, and even though we were talking about Beechworth just prior to this, but this actual clip is from Aradale Asylum again. And the audio is taken from The Tapping Won't Stop. It's getting louder and closer. We're alone inside Aradale Asylum from the Ghost Gang AU. What a friggin' awesome date night, hey? Being scared off your fucking tits. The tapping, the EVPs that have been captured in this audio from Aradale, I am like impressed. I've been there so many times. As I've said, I repeat myself. This is like the most insane evidence I've ever heard. So I'm going to do what I did before. I'll break the clip down and see what you can hear, but there is multiple EVPs, and the knocking, it was just them in the women's ward. And then if you look at the clip, I reckon that I can see something peering over one of the ledges. But anyway, let's break down this audio footage. All right, let's kick this one off. I reckon this says, "Come back." I'll play it again for you. This is like literally 2 seconds into the clip.
Stomping. We didn't hear any floorboard squeak.
No.
We should have.
Yeah, because it happens when we move. Leave right now.
You don't want us to be up here?
What would you like us to do? Let us know where you'd like us to go. Don't freeze.
Stop.
I think I've been before.
All right, so I'm breaking out again. There is like there's male whispers, there's that. And then there's the knocking, which is, as I said, there's only a couple of them up in the women's ward. There's no one knocking. And they're hearing it at the other side of the ward. And then at the end of that little last bit, you hear I think it is like, I'm here. So I'll play that for you one more time.
Floorboard squeak.
No.
We should have.
Yeah, because it happens when we move. Leave right now.
You don't want us to be up here?
What would you like us to do? Let us know where you'd like us to go. Don't freeze.
Stop. Let's say stop.
Again, 4. Again, 4.
What's your name?
Can you repeat?
All right, so that next little bit, there's a lot of differing opinions about this particular spirit. I have my own theory on it. I think that so it's really hard to say because like there's a lot of people that feel quite passionately about this particular entity. But I think that if you can hear Puss, the fuck you scratching the box for? Anyway, my own take on this particular spirit, and when they say what's your name, I hear a particular name. And it's very famous, very infamous amongst Aradale, but I think that there's two. I think that there's one that is not a baddie, a bit cheeky or whatever, but then there's one that masks himself to be that particular spirit that is not a human spirit. That's my own assumption. That's what I've felt, and that I have had my own experience with this particular spirit, and I purely do not think, it's really hard to explain, and I sound crazy altogether, but I'll play the name for you a couple of times and see if you can understand what it says. Those of you that have been to Aradale, that are very familiar with it, that are very familiar with a spirit that does tend to antagonize and do all that sort of stuff, I honestly believe that there's two, and one of them loves to go by the same name just to shit stir. But I'll play it for you a couple more times. And as I said, that's just my experience and just my opinion. I could be completely incorrect. That's why you've always got to use your spiritual protection when you go to these places. Make sure you're sage, cleanse when you leave, allow nothing to attach itself to you. It's really important. But this is just my own experience of this particular, the name of the spirit anyway. So let's continue on.
What's your name?
Can you repeat? Can you repeat? Can you repeat this again for me? I don't want to do it in threes.
You can.
Because he did it. Who's that? Come on. Where are you? Who's that? Come on. Where are you? Who's that? Come on. Where are you?
So I reckon that Anthony and Monique have captured like something like slow it down next time. It's so freaking creepy, but so cool. So let's continue on.
Oh my fucking God. Do you know how many EVPs are in that?
Really?
Literally about, I'm telling you, about 10 or 15. I could hear, like, there's the same male that keeps talking through the whole thing, and he's like, he was whispering through the whole, if I listen to this enough, I will get them for you. If I can just, I can just get that audio, I can pick it up like this. Like, my ears are that trained because I don't really do the visual stuff much, but the audio stuff, I'm like, there is so many, and it's the same male, and he's talking throughout the whole entire thing.
Got to say something about this is the fact you said it's the male, because when we were downstairs before we went up there, that's where we actually heard the heaviest of footsteps going straight across where Mon was, and it went from one side of this room to the other, and it was from that room.
We
And
were underneath and the footsteps were going above us.
Yeah.
And this is when we ran up there to see if anyone was there because the footsteps were so heavy. And that's when we got the knocks. And Di said it could be, was it Edward or William?
Oh, no. I know exactly. I was actually just about to ask you who.
Yeah.
So I'm very familiar with like a lot of the spirits there, and I don't really want to vocalize too much about the names. There's a lot of, I honestly believe that there's two. One's a good one, one's not. And I think, there's one that terrorizes the women's ward that I've had an attachment with. So I don't.
Yeah, well, she looked really creeped out when she said who it might have been.
Yeah, so like I don't want to give him too much airtime, if that makes sense. I'm happy to talk about what happened in that, but I don't really want to give that
was more
airtime, because if I start getting my bed kicked again and the rest of it, I'm going to be pissed off. Nah. If it's my Edson, I know he will fight for me no matter what. He's like, I train my nurse as well, but there's another one that I think is completely different. That would be that one terrorizing. That's exactly who I think that she's talking about. And he's not worth giving I'm going to say is not worth giving, show what's happened, but like actually give it the name is not really, he's not worth the airtime, if that makes sense. But that is probably one of the most wildest. That is crazy. Like that is, you have so many EVPs in that footage. I cannot.
The knocking scared the.
It scared the crap out of you.
I've never heard it.
Bang.
That was aggressive though. That was like a.
It was. That's the thing.
And did you hear it gets louder and faster?
Because we were calling him, we were calling the spirit to come closer to us anyway, because we came up there with intent to actually say, okay, well, we heard you already. So if you are here, it's now make yourself known. And it got closer, and that there was no, we tried to replicate.
How do you debunk that?
We tried to replicate but that's Sam, I was going to say that was when you said the male EVPs you've heard, I've looked at that a lot of times, right? And although that's still being edited, the raw footage of it, and I have not heard nowhere near what you've actually heard yourself, just an actual short.
No, legit. I've trained my ears that much where I can pick up anything, because I will automatically know what sound, what's a spirit voice and what's just murmurs in the background, people whispering. I can easily, like, because like this is my life and this is what I do. I love my EVPs, and usually it takes me, I might listen to it once, go, oh yeah. The second time, holy fuck. The third time, oh my fucking God. The fourth time, dear Lord, I've got like a whole episode off one clip. Like it's like they're always talking there, but there is the same male and there is multiple in that. It'll be actually because and I love Aradale, and I think that would be I could show you and be like how many there is in that to I could hear it from back here without even my headphones on. I'm like, holy, there is someone talking to you. Whoever it was pissed off too.
We've got some, if you want to look at another one, there's some awesome EVP we captured in the George Hotel in Picton, and it's on the Instagram there if you'd like to have a listen to it.
Yeah.
While we're talking about EVPs, I'd really like you to listen to this one I'm talking about, because I think you'd be able to determine exactly what's being said, and then there's probably more on there
All right, cool.
that we've.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a little look for our video, our YouTube, but it's got.
Is it on your Insta?
Go up to the top.
Yeah.
No, the other top. Yeah, on the left.
On the left.
Go on.
Yeah, go down to where the little
Go on. Leave
is.
now. Leave me now. That one.
Oh yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah.
Like someone has just whacked me. Well timed. I just saw something new.
The blessings I have around here. Maybe don't. Is that you? Edward. The f***? I'm not gonna go anywhere.
I didn't hear anything else extra, but if I listened to it multiple times, I would. But like the name that I got so prominent in my head right then was Jason. It wasn't Edward. And then like it was like Jason like popped into my head. Like sometimes I can get the names and all that sort of stuff. And it might have be completely irrelevant, but like what popped in my head was like screaming like Jason. It was like really.
Ow.
So where was
That's
it?
right.
George? Where was it? The George Inn?
The George Inn in Picton.
We'll send you one
That's
when we
gnarly.
went down. Yeah, we went down there initially and got something, and it's and that made us come back to want to actually try and get access to do the investigation. And so I'll send you the file, because when we do these nights, I go and I get that recorder, I put it next to my phone, and I record every single thing off the phone, then put that onto a laptop and everything as well. So yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, you can tee it up and pick it up. It'll be fun.
Perfect. We'd love to.
Yeah.
Well, sounds good. Well, thank you for inviting me on your date night.
Hey.
Yeah, we like to have third wheels.
It's third wheel on our
I
date.
was going to say throuple, but that's weird. So I'll go with third wheel. No, like no, just ghost hunting. Just ghost hunting from
Ghost hunting. A good friend of ours came along and she turned around and she said, "Oh, the paranormal threesome." I went, "Oh my gosh, that's like they're going what?"
paranormal.
It's like, well, I said that's not getting cut, and I left it in there too. So it's going to be part of the next video.
Especially dealing with, you've got to have your humor. You got to have your humor about it. It's awesome. But oh God, no, it's been great. And thank you for letting me third wheel on your awesome day night. And I cannot wait to review more of your videos and more of your.
Yeah, we're dropping a new one probably in a week or two.
Yep. So that will make.
So we're excited about.
There's at least another 6 in the pipeline too. So there's a lot of stuff we've been doing. But look, if anyone wants to follow some newbies, share some love. I mean, date night with the Ghost Gang. That's what we. Yeah, that's us. That's who we are, and it's not made up bullshit. It's just pure, real, and unexplainable.
Subscribe.
So, yeah. Share love.
So what streaming services, like what are you on? So you're on YouTube, Insta. Are you on anything else on TikTok?
Yes, TikTok.
Yeah.
YouTube, Insta, TikTok, and Facebook.
Oh, awesome.
So date night with Ghost Gang.
100%.
And please subscribe so you know when the new videos are dropping. We'll be putting a short teaser reel out.
Oh,
maybe tonight, tomorrow, hopefully.
Oh, for another one. Yeah, there's another. There's another book coming out. Yeah.
So many videos are being edited at the moment, and we're just.
And we want to come back to Victoria again because I want to go.
We're already planning the next trip.
We got to hit Beechworth up again. We got to go back to the jail because.
I really should have asked because obviously I'm Vic based. Where are you guys based?
Sydney.
Oh, bullshit. All right, I'm coming because like literally I went to Sydney, New South Wales not long ago for Spooky Hollow, and then also, yeah, I was one of the first people to ever investigate Rosie Revelson books in
I
yeah.
saw that. I listened
It
to
was so cool. It was amazing. There was so many EVPs. So like, oh my God, Sydney, Vic, let's like
100% will collab. Done.
100%.
Yeah, let's go to the quarantine station because that is so cool there.
Q station's awesome, but there's a limited time where they're actually going to be closing that off for
Yeah.
investigations. But you never know what's going to happen, really.
You know what, Sam? I think Mon was just hinting because that's going to be the next 3-part series. So
Yeah, you
that's
can
going to be
come
something
along.
as well.
It'd be awesome.
No, we've actually done it. That's what I'm saying as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So it's
we'll do it again.
I know. I love the place. We're actually going back there on Friday. So
Yeah.
it's be really good. So
That's actually where I saw my first ghost cat. Believe it or
ghost
not.
cat.
I know that sounds like I've lost my fucking mind, but
Yeah.
I've got a full story about it. But like I literally was like, oh sorry, puss, because I went past my leg and I looked around, I was like, hang on, there's no puss.
Oh, wow.
Ghost
It
cat.
was insane. Like it was like a natural reaction for me to go, oh hello. Like it was like this black cat that went past my leg. And like my leg went ice cold, but it bounced and moved like a cat right next to me. And that was in the pea soup room. So, and I'm just like, did I just literally, because I like naturally was like, oh, because I have cats around me all the time. So I was like, oh, sorry, puss, like kind of like, oh, it's bouncing around me, and there were no cats. No. So ghost cats at the Q station. Apparently, I don't know what the hell I saw.
Yeah, that's probably the nicest thing that's there, isn't it?
I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been absolute pleasure.
Oh,
Thank you so
absolute pleasure. No, thank you. And I look forward to part 2. I'm guaranteeing this will be a multi-part episode because we've only gone through just a couple of your clips. And I think we've got heaps more to talk about. So you guys hit me up when you're free. Let's get together and we'll do part 2. But thank you so much.
Okay.
And thanks for having me on
Thank
you.
date night.
Yay.
Date night with the Ghost Gang. I love it.
Yeah,
Thank you guys. I'll talk to you
100%.
soon. Bye.
Bye.
That is the end of episode 46. So I really hoped that you enjoyed part 2 of me third wheeling on date night with the Ghost Gang with the amazing Anthony and Monique. So I hope you guys love the audio evidence. We're going to catch up really soon and do another couple of episodes, but this is only the beginning. I love their vibe. I love the amount of evidence they get. I just love their whole idea. So please follow them. They've got Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I'll put all the links in my bio. But please, if you want to feature on my podcast, Aussie Afterlife, hit me up on aussieafterlife@outlook.com via email or via my Instagram is usually the best way. But I've also got Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok as well. So please make sure you look me up, like, follow, subscribe to all that bullshit. And I'm currently also working on another couple of little projects. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting couple of months. But thank you all, and I hope you have a safe week. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.